Hey, are you listening to those old tunes again?
Old tunes? Show some respect. These rapturous melodies are life itself.
Okay.
Come here.
These roads will take me back home to the places.
Red Hood, I can't breathe! Could you turn that down?
What was that I just heard? Surely it couldn't be someone interrupting this fine song I'm listening to.
Gathered up, a gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends my soul will return.
Well, what do you think? It's positively effervescent, right?
I feel like I'm getting older just listening to it.
Ha! What are you on about? Besides, most things in life are like a fine wine, and only get better with age. At any rate, what brought you over here to see me? I doubt it was because you missed me. Did you come to borrow my nudie mag?
What? Absolutely not! I'm too young to be looking at stuff like that!
So what you mean is that you'll be super into it later?
It's not that at all! Anyway, the commander is calling for you. He has something to tell all of us.
Right now? I think I've got a good idea of what he's going to say. Fine, let's go.
Any chance you could release me from this headlock before you go?
You call this a headlock? Please, it's just a friendly hug.
Call it what you want, but it's uncomfortable.
Would you prefer a piggyback ride?
It's fine. Let's just go.
Are you two practicing pro wrestling? You apparently have too much time on your hands.
It's not what you think.
Oh, cool! Are you guys wrestling? Never a dull moment with you two.
That's not what we're doing.
If I may throw in my 2 cents, wrestling isn't a particularly useful martial arts discipline against raptures. Devoting your time to practicing it will be of little value.
We're not wrestling!
Ah, wrestling, eh? That headlock of yours isn't too sturdy, Red Hood. I've got a few videos you could check out for reference if you'd like.
Lilith, Red Hood is bullying me.
No, I'm not. We're practicing pro wrestling.
That's what Red Hood said.
How many times do I have to say that this isn't wrestling?
Oh my, you're awfully upset.
Are you two
No.
So am I to take it that Red Hood is picking on you?
Hey, I would never pick on our precious little Snow White.
I think that's everyone. Have a seat so I can begin the briefing.
Question. Are we allowed to sit in a headlock position?
Up to you. Is that everyone? Scarlet? Rapunzel?
Here.
Dorothy?
Here,
Lily Weiss?
Here.
All right, I'll begin. Could you all sit closer together? How come you're all so far apart? We're supposed to be a team.
If you want us to be chummy, then let's have a group meal. I can't remember the last time we all hung out and had some grub.
We all ate together just last week.
she passes out whenever she drinks, so it's no wonder she doesn't remember.
I don't know what it is, but lately, whenever I have a few drinks, I don't remember anything.
I thought you were pretending to black out so you didn't have to pay the bill.
Come on, I'm not that kind of person.
I heard you got arrested once for dining and dashing.
That's all in the past. I've turned over a new leaf.
Quiet, everyone. I have details about our next mission. Good. Now, to get started. To be honest, I'm not a fan of our squad's name. Goddess Squad. It's like I don't even exist.
Commander, when are we going to commence the briefing?
Very well. Let's begin.
I'm a bit hungry. Lovely weather we're having. Want to hear some tunes while we proceed? Come on, let's go. Let's move out. Let's move out. Lovely weather we're having. Want to hear some tunes while we proceed? Come on, let's go. I'm a bit hungry. Want to hear some tunes while we proceed? Red Hood, engage.
Is it a bet? Are we gonna go play a game? Sounds fun. Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
Can I wear your clothes on this mission, Commander?
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Let's move out.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
I'm always by your side.
Snow White, engaging.
Red Hood, engage.
All of us in this room know things are looking bleak. 4 years ago, the Raptures invaded. To stand against this naked aggression, the United Forces of Humanity was formed. We fought with all our might, but the battle has increasingly leaned in the Raptures' favor. To this day, the situation remains largely unchanged.
However, starting 2 years ago, we have experienced the occasional victory. And these victories are occurring more often now.
You're right about that. Once the Goddess Squad was deployed to the battlefield, we have been able to secure a small foothold and turn the tide of this skirmish. Of that, you can all be proud. The sooner you're proud of yourselves, the better. So you can start now.
Wow, our squad is the best. That includes you, Rapunzel.
Okay, I'm proud to be a member of the Goddess Squad.
What's there to be proud of? This was all a foregone conclusion.
There's that snooty Dorothy we all know and love. You must say it's a foregone conclusion, but that's not what most of the general public believes.
Dorothy's told you several times before not to call her snooty.
It would be the 56th time if I issue a warning again, to be precise. At any rate, I prefer not to pat myself on the back in such a self-congratulatory fashion.
The newcomer doesn't seem too proud either.
How could I be? My time in this unit has been most fleeting. Furthermore, boasting of past achievements is not something I partake in.
A lot of people would kill to have something to be proud of.
Perchance, but not I. I have but one wish. To become stronger, nothing more. To place so much credence in the thoughts of others is a sign of one's naivete and inexperience.
That's hardly something you should be saying. You're the one swinging a sword around.
What do you mean?
Hanging around in the backyard playing war with wooden swords is a favorite childhood pastime, is it not?
If thou thinks my blade is of wooden constitution, then allow me to prove how fallacious that notion is.
How about you skip the briefing and head outside to train? At least then we'd have some peace and quiet.
You're all not fighting again, are you?
Hardly. We're just having some playful banter.
If I may continue. We may have had a commendable winning streak during our tenure on the battlefield, but the same cannot be said of our fellow military units. No matter how well we're performing, we have to look at the situation as a whole. In the grand scheme of things, our contributions don't amount to much. More than anything, we've primarily served to raise morale. We've given people hope, so that they feel free to dream.
Regardless of our own achievements, we're just a small unit, and our contributions only go so far.
The United Forces of Humanity on the surface are running out of supplies, and have suffered one loss after another. Raptures have continued to breach the barriers. The power disparity is evident from nearly every angle, be it the number of their forces or the level of their weaponry.
Would a declaration of surrender be a feasible option?
We're unable to communicate with them in any way, so I doubt that would work.
Did you tell them about my idea of waving a white flag?
Of course I didn't bring up such a ludicrous suggestion.
You don't have to be mean about it.
At any rate, a direct confrontation against the Raptures is a lost cause. It's painful to admit, but humanity doesn't stand a chance against these creatures.
So an all-out offensive would be tantamount to suicide.
Correct. Based on our observations of the Rapture's movements thus far, we've been led to believe they operate according to a linear chain of command. All of them appear to only have basic input functions except high-ranking Raptures. In other words,
There's a head.
Huh? Don't they all have heads?
That's not what I meant.
I don't get it.
Basically,
A leader of some kind.
precisely.
Ah, so the big cheese.
The big what?
That's what we call the boss or leader in my neck of the woods.
can I continue?
Go right ahead.
Our mission is clear. We need to take out the big cheese. I mean, we need to take out the Rapture's leader.
Have you figured out the Queen's whereabouts?
We still don't have a precise location, but we've ascertained her general whereabouts.
We've investigated all the previous areas pointed out to us, but weren't able to find any traces of the Queen anywhere. It's enough to make you wonder if the Queen even exists.
No, there's still one place we haven't checked. The most vast expanse of them all.
You don't mean...
I do. Space.
They are as candles, the better burnt out.
Like this! Better reload.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Space? As in outer space?
He's talking about the lift.
That's right. Amongst all the chaos and pandemonium of the initial invasion, they managed to slip it past us. One of the first things those creatures did was destroy the shuttle launch pads in various locations. We initially thought they were randomly targeting large-scale facilities. But upon further reflection, we have seen that there was intent behind their attacks.
As we speak, they've amassed an overwhelming number of troops near the lift. It's highly suspect. There's no way around that.
My thoughts doth lead to one conclusion. There's something out there in space.
So, we've got to take the lift up into space?
Correct. The lift leads to a space station. We suspect that is the lair of the Queen, and the source of all Rapture production.
Will we have any support? There are throngs of Raptures guarding the lift. It'd be impossible for us to break through their ranks alone.
Hey now, where's your confidence?
There's a fine line between confidence and hubris.
So are you saying we can't do it? That we should just cut and run?
Not at all.
I think that's enough suspense for now, Commander. Everyone's clearly on edge.
We're on the cusp of being able to mass-produce Nikkes. Last year, around 200 were manufactured, and not a single one had any defects. Around half of those will be joining us.
That's it? What about air support?
None. Stormbringer brought our air supremacy to a crashing halt.
Can't we just lob a few cruise missiles at them?
Have you forgotten what happened when we last fired an ICBM? A new breed of Rapture we hadn't seen before swallowed it whole and converted it into an energy blast which it redirected back at us. Everything within a 20-kilometer radius was completely decimated.
Yeah, but didn't it end up dying immediately afterwards?
These are Raptures we're talking about. I highly doubt that's the only one of its kind out there.
So we're incapable of aerial attacks, and missiles are a no-go as well. What's the plan then? Rushing headlong into the fray with our mass-produced buddies behind us? I thought there were supposed to be over 200,000 Raptures encircling the lift. Are we just gonna plow our way through them all?
Correct.
What are the odds?
Of coming out victorious?
Of coming out alive?
Hard to say. There are only two options. Either we live or die. So, 50%?
Are the mass-produced Nikkes really our only support?
Not necessarily. We might have a secret weapon at our disposal.
Tell us more.
All I can tell you is that we will win.
Well, you seem confident enough. I say let's go for it. Worst comes to worst, it'll be one hell of a way for me to go out. What? Oh, right. The newbie swordsman doesn't know, does she? Just a moment.
Oh,
Bet that's the first time you've seen it for yourself, huh? It's not just the eyes. When I'm in a real tight spot, my voice changes too.
but does that mean...
Yeah. I've been corrupted. You can leave this to me. Trust me. Hurry! I was just getting
Fleeting as it may be.
Why don't they just develop
Reloading!
something like an infinite magazine?
Excellent!
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Some hearsay hath reached mine ears. Any Nikke who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption. They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmise 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
that I cannot say. Yet judging by your countenance, 'tis not an overly treacherous situation. There is but an unnerving crimson that glows from thine eyes.
Apparently, the symptoms vary. There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving. In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. They should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week left?
That wouldn't be funny at all.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation. I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third Nikke research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete. It's referred to as Cinderella. Her accompanying sidearm, glass slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical testing. We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing. But isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar with? And on such a pivotal mission, too.
There's no need to be concerned on that front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM. After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so. The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other. In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated. As a result, Nikke production has largely splintered off into two distinct directions: mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be less self-assured are turned into mass-produced models. Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. Manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the Big Three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you. Perhaps even me.
Don't say that! No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Good grief! Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
I know I'm right.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first? At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
Do I get anything like a corruption allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
No questions, Commander.
Then we're done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
I've got to go.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine.
No one will get hurt.
Better reload.
Must persevere.
Why don't you just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Fleeting as it may be.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger. Hey, kid. What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying!
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion. Because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young. You're a real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet. So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Don't say things like that!
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Fine. Red Hood,
Yeah?
are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn-down and rowdy village. That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway... Yeah,
I don't understand what you're saying.
it doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Kid,
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
relax. I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it.
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.
Which of you scornful dunderheads dare step forward?
Better reload.
Like this!
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
We'll be at Elysion's third Nikke research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the Raptures would swarm and encircle us. So we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah. After all, this is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her. I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose, and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a Nikke and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level. Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with. Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman. A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What?
We've reached the drop-off point. Does everyone have parachutes?
Of course.
Did all of you memorize the coordinates?
Yes, no problem.
All right then. Whoever's ready can jump out.
I'll go first. See you all in a bit.
I figured she'd go first. She should be able to break through the atmosphere without any additional equipment, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but it should be possible. Prototypes typically are capable of many things.
Hey, kid. You want to jump together?
Snow White going down.
Fine. Be that way.
Apparently, she's still holding a grudge. Speaking truthfully, I have difficulty seeing where both of you are coming from.
Breaking down people's barriers is what you do best. Good luck.
Red Hood! Good grief, you two? Is everyone gonna make a speech before they jump?
No, I just wanted to say that I'm going with the commander.
Oh, well, be careful out there.
Bury the hatchet. Otherwise, you'll come to regret it.
What are you talking about? We didn't even fight.
Anti-aircraft guns confirmed.
What? What is this? You said there were no Raptures nearby.
It's coming from the research lab.
What? Damn, we're too late. The Raptures beat us to it.
Parachute has been compromised. Commencing emergency landing.
Snow! Snow, do you copy? To hell with this! Out of my way!
You don't even have a parachute!
I don't care!
Wait!
I'm okay. No significant damage to the armor or weapon. I have to contact Lilith. My radio is down. What should I do? Should I head to the lab and join the others? Huh? I'm surrounded! Preparing for battle!
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Hurry!
Why don't you just develop something like an infinite? Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
They're going down easily enough. I've got ammunition to spare, and 7 dwarves is doing fine. So far, so good. No! Not again! Wait, what? No, 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 no!
Come here, kid, and listen closely.
Yes?
Pick up those magazines.
Okay,
Put one of them in your pocket.
done.
Put the other in your weapon.
Done.
Now aim it. Are you back with us?
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Now, what do you say we deal with these guys who have given us such a warm welcome? Just focus your firepower and aim where I'm shooting, like we always do. Can you do that?
Yes.
Good. Now sound us off.
You want me to do it?
You don't often get a chance to, so why not? It'll cheer us up, I'm sure.
Encounter!
All clear. Boss, Lilith, I'm with Snow. How are things on your end?
The lab is completely destroyed. All that's left are corpses.
Make your way here. There's something you two need to see for yourselves.
On the way.
You should be about 20 minutes out. Should we send an escort?
Commander,
On second thought, we've got our hands full over here. You two will have to make it on your own.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you want to listen to some music?
Do you want to attract raptures to us?
Look around you. Do you see any raptures wandering about? We wiped them all out. There isn't a single one left. If you ask me, Rapture Slayers would be a more apt name for our squad. So how about it? Should we kick out the jams?
Do whatever you want.
Snow? Do you have anything to say to me?
I could ask you the same thing.
Let's see. You're doing good so far, so keep it up.
You're trying to skirt around the issue again.
Kid? I'm dying.
But you said you weren't.
Well, I am. I'm going to die. As far as we know, corruption is untreatable. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm just clueless about what I should do. The end is in sight, but I don't know where to turn. So you tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want.
I only want one thing. I want you to live the way you always have, with us. I want you to be together with us until the last moment. Don't leave us. That's all I ask.
Fine. I suppose I can do that. Since you're the one asking, I'll do my best to accommodate you. You're not upset with me, are you?
No.
Then how come you're pouting, huh?
Ow, that hurts! I said stop!
On duty. Nothing to report. As you wish. Moving out. On duty. Nothing to report. Moving out. As you wish.
As you wish. Moving out. On duty. Nothing to report. On duty. Nothing to report. Moving out. As you wish. on duty. Nothing to report. As you wish. I still can't believe I'm a member of the Goddess Squad. I need to pull my weight.